Today, we're going to show you what a landowner can do to improve timbered habitat and how Mother Nature responds. As we walk into this area, you're looking at a pocket of young regeneration. These slashings are made mostly of poplar, dogwood, native grasses, and forbs. The stem density is high, and that's important. All of this growth came from one tree. About 7 to 10 years ago, a massive poplar, well over 3 feet at the stump, was cut and removed from this exact location. That one tree had been shading out everything underneath for decades. Here I'm trying to kick the snow and ice off of the stump just to show you the scale of this massive tree. And what we're seeing here are younger bur oaks that have previously been held back by that poplar. These trees now have the opportunity to really expand their growth. When that poplar was cut, it set up shoots, and suddenly the sunlight hit the floor. And now, when we step inside this regeneration, the first thing you'll notice is how thick it is. And this has become a bedding area. Look closely at these trees. Some of them have rubs on them, but what's important here is the concentration. We have multiple rubs in a very small area. That's strong evidence that this specific spot is being used by one buck and likely multiple bucks for bedding. Adjacent to it is a hawthorn tree. Hawthorn grows fruit that most birds love, but deer do consume the fruit as well, and it adds diversity to the spot. So now we're going to look at a hinge-cut tree. This basswood tree was hinge-cut roughly 15 years ago, and you will see it's been hinge-cut 2 or 3 times since then. Look at the sprouts coming up. Some of those sprouts were hinge cut again, second, and even third time. As we step inside the structure, you can see why this tree continued to live. When it was pushed over, a large portion of the trunk remained intact, allowing the tree to stay alive. Because of that, it kept sending up new growth. This tree had produced multiple generations of sprouts, and deer consistently gravitate to these spots. You'll find them in and around this horizontal structure. And the evidence is right here, tracks moving in close proximity to the tree. Hinge-cut trees are exactly like fish cribs in the deer woods. They create structure. This is no different than what Mother Nature does when a tree blows over in a mature woodlot. If you followed our content, you've seen us document deer bedding behavior in and around these exact types of locations. Because deer bed here, hunters need to be mindful of how they access their land and how easily they can bump deer. But here's something interesting we're finding with our thermal drone. In many of these locations, deer sit tight. Not every time, but often. Deer do not jump up when hunters walk past these areas. That's not a guarantee, but it's a pattern we're seeing. This is the type of habitat you want on your property. This is what it looks like when it's done right. These hinge-cut trees can last for decades, and this one could use another haircut. It takes some maintenance, but it's worth it. These are absolute deer magnets. This is Aaron from Thermal Deer Consulting. Thank you. God bless.